Hey guys, what's going on? Stormrider36 here, and we're again joining in a little bit late. Domination, Skyjacked, Vesper. See the attachments in the bottom right. But I have a really not so serious commentary. I mean, yeah, it's a serious concept and actually a serious thing for me, but for you it might not be. And this is honestly the reason I could have done a post commentary. So I'm gonna explain to you why I did a live. I'm doing live because it's going to be my actual, genuine, first-second reactions to everything that I'm thinking currently. I don't want it to be, planned out. I don't want it to be this and that, whatever. I just want it to be, my genuine feelings, right as the situation that I want to talk about is happening. So, if you're a guy, then actually, you know what? That I shouldn't even specify it that much. 100% honesty, you could be a guy or a girl, you could be into guys or girls, it does not matter. You could probably understand this concept. Relationships are hard as shit. And they are very, very bothersome. And sometimes they don't work out because the person and you don't get along, because the person and you don't have the same, the same goal in mind for the relationship, blah, blah, blah. There's tons and tons of reasons as to why it might not work. Tons and tons of reasons as to why you should really pay attention to compatibility when talking to people and just really get to know what the person wants from a relationship. So over my past few weeks of talking to girls, and I'm gonna be the first to admit to you, I don't have a lot of experience talking to girls. All right, I'm a gamer guy. I didn't really talk to girls in high school. It's not a big deal. I didn't really find interest. I was having a lot of fun with my video games, and girlfriends didn't really bother me that I didn't have one. Didn't really bother me when I did have one. I was kind of 50-50. But now I'm just out of high school, so this is a short-term change. So maybe I'll change again. We don't know, but I can tell you with certainty that relationships are a lot more complex than I had first anticipated. They're a lot more than just, oh, I like you, you like me, let's date, and then break up whenever. It's actually, I like you, you like me, are we compatible with each other? And are we going to enjoy each other's company? And then you continue from there. So it's a whole, there's a whole nother level to all of this that I had originally never anticipated. Now, I'm an introvert, which means I only like to be with other people a certain amount of my time. Otherwise, I like to be kind of alone, or, I guess not alone, because Xbox, older people don't understand this, but you're never really alone. Like, if you have friends that you play video games with, that's a connection. My dad doesn't understand that. If you have a dad that's similar. Whoa. Really? I think he meant to jump out the window, and then this happened. I think he meant to jump out the window. So I'm going to just toss that one up to like. It's not a big deal. But, so, I've learned a lot from different types of people. Both my sisters are in long-term relationships, probably going to marry the person that they're in a relationship with now. My dad has a long-term relationship. My mom has a long-term relationship. Now they're not together, they're divorced, but they have long-term relationships with different people. And, it's seriously, actually amazing the way that I have the ability to learn about relationships, but I just got body blocked by that guy. I don't really care. I'm more focused on talking to you guys. And so I'm learning just through being around relationships that are healthy, that are actually working, that fighting, because in high school, let's face it, you fight in high school, you usually just break up if you're like me and not very mature. I was very immature in high school. I didn't really know how to have connections with people, especially girls. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to express any of that. It was bad. Trust me, it was bad. So every single time a problem would arise, instantly the girl would not want to deal with it, so she would break up with me. And then that's how I thought relationships went. I thought that somebody wasn't happy, so you broke up. Like, you couldn't fix it. But now I know there's another level. Like, you can fix it. It's not like oh, we're having a fight about something, we're done. No, it's we're having a fight about something, let's work it out, you know? And that's kind of where maturity level comes in at my age. Because it's like, once I start dating girls, when I get into my 20s, you know, it'll probably stop being, you know, oh, we have a problem, we're breaking up kind of thing. Because I'm still young, so people are still trying to figure this out. So I'm going to be in those relationships where the girl is like, I don't want to deal with this problem. You know, because life is stressful, and college especially. If it's too stressful for you to be in a relationship with somebody, then don't. Like, I am happy now that I've backed off of a relationship I wasn't happy in. And it wasn't so much that it was her. It wasn't her that was the problem. It was just the fact that we weren't compatible. Straight up. That was the problem. We were not compatible people. She wanted one thing. I wasn't going to give her that one thing, so it was never going to work. Simple as that. Now, it wasn't as simple as that when trying to explain it to her because she was younger than me. She was a high school kid, a senior, and it was difficult. And then there's another girl that, you know, was a lot more, you know, I don't have to see you or be around you to be into you, that kind of thing. I don't have to spend super amounts of time with you, you know, which worked for her. But for me, I like to at least spend some of the time with the person that I'm trying to have a relationship with. That's just me, though. Like, it's not always going to be the same. But for me, you know, it's different for everybody. I'm not prescribing, which my dad uses that term to describe when you're just talking at somebody. I actually want you guys to hear this stuff and actually, like, it has an effect on you. I'm dead. You know what I mean? I want it to be like, okay, so there is something, you know, a little bit better. By the way, Vesper without a suppressor is way better. I have to throw this in there because there's actually gameplay. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not even making sense because I'm in an upset condition, because my dad is in sales. So what does he know? He knows all about people's emotional, social states kind of thing. So there's 4 social quadrants, blah, blah, blah. I don't know much about them. He just tells me what I am, of course, because he knows and I don't. So it's really, I have no place to talk about this stuff, but I'm just going to say that, you know, certain types of people can't be with other types of people because you're literally polar opposites, and it's not going to work because of the fact that what they want is definitely not going to be what you want, and you're either going to have to change yourself or the other person's got to change because you physically can't be with that person. That person you just ignored me. Get back here. You ignored me. I'm gonna end your war machine. You ignored me. Oh my god, this lag. What is this? I don't know. I'm really just speaking out of my asshole right now at this point because I am really emotional because, you know, this has been going on for a while and it's been, I mean, when it comes down to it, it's been bugging me for a while because she keeps wanting to get back together, then does this exact same thing so we don't get back together. So it's like, you know, I'm kind of tired. I'm done with it. And she doesn't watch these videos, so I know that she won't get hurt by them. That's my last thing. I don't like it when people get hurt. So I try to, instead of trying to, you know, insult and be rude, I try to give them feedback and criticism on if they ever try to date someone again that might be like me, or, you know, I am their type, but they can't handle their own type. You know, I want to improve them and me, but at the same time, you can't always, you know, some people don't accept it that. Some people don't take it that as criticism, they take it as an insult. And I can't change that. So that's something that really, you know, what was I even talking about? Well, I was talking about how relationships change and how people change and blah, blah, blah. And I am already out of time. That was a fast-ass game. Wow. Well, you know, it didn't really have a conclusive ending, but I feel like I said the same thing a few times. But I'm in an emotional state, so I'm saying things that, you know, that are a little bit extreme. At the same time, relationships are 50-50. When I was younger, I didn't put 50% in. 100% did not. Excuse me, something caught my throat. But now that I'm going through actual relationships, I'm realizing that it doesn't cut it to just put in my 30%, like where I just talk to them and then, we hang out every once in a while and that's it, not invested. And now that I know how to invest myself in these relationships, it actually makes sense to me that 50-50 means a lot, and it actually takes a lot to find somebody that you want to go 50-50 with. Because, the past few girls I've gone, 30% and then given up, and that's something that I have to change about me. I did that wrong. I let them down. And then they can't, if they're only going to give a certain amount of percent, that missing percent, that's mine. That's not theirs. That's definitely mine. So I hope that helps with anyone who has relationship issues, who's younger than me, that, doesn't quite get relationships, because they're complicated. They're hard. But it's all about finding that person that you want to work at it with. But, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy my relationship rant. I hope it helps somebody, because I wish I knew this stuff when I was in high school, because, as I've said, it didn't really go well for me in high school because I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing. Again, thank you so much for watching. Comment what you think. Like and subscribe if you do enjoy my channel. I love your faces. Seriously, being able to do this just even for fun is awesome. And I have to end this video before the next game starts.